Hey guys, it's me, Meteor, and so far I think I've gotten about a good hour to play this game so far. I beat the first world completely to the secret levels and everything, and I haven't been able to play any more since. So yeah, hooray life, yay, whatever. But hopefully I'll have more time soon. Although the month of March is going to be pretty busy, so I highly doubt that. That's alright, at least I'll have until May to actually finish this game, because I probably won't be getting the Yoshi game. I'm not honestly too big of a fan of Yoshi games, except the art style. The art style in those games are fantastic. But anyway, enjoy the battle. Alright, here we go, a battle against the Diamond Piggy, who was nice enough to make me an awesome Vivillon, because Vivillon is like the cutest 6'9 Pokemon ever. And he's gonna send in Toxicroak. I'm gonna go for Sleep Powder right off the bat. I love the little confetti animation it does whenever it's about to attack. It's so cute. Anyway, he's asleep, and I'm gonna go ahead and set up the Quiver Dance because Vivillon is pretty much an overpowered version of Butterfree and outclasses it in almost every way possible. So go for that Quiver Dance here, doing this little cute animation. And of course, I'm gonna go for Hurricane and take you out and spin you to death. So Gengar goes off right off the bat. So it's already one Pokemon down, quite nice. So now he sends in his Thumbtack, his Scissor. Obviously, I'm not going to stay in because he does have Bullet Punch. So I'm not going to be an idiot and leave that in. So I'm going to send my Lights Out here to take the Bullet Punch, no problem. And I'm going to go for this Fire Blast right off the bat. Of course, he switches out to his Slippy, who's going to set up the Drizzles. Therefore, my Fire Blast is going to do jack squat. But I didn't want to over-predict anything too early, so I thought Fire Blast is a good option. And Fire Blast does even less, because since I'm using an Item Clause here, my Lights Out does not actually have specs like it normally does, so it does even less. Either way, I was expecting the Hydro Pump, so I sent in my Lantern to take that because it usually has some pretty good special bulk right off the bat. So he goes for Hypnosis, and he misses, which is unfortunate for him. Now that I know he's going to try to go for Hypnosis again, I'm going to send in my Lady in Red to go ahead and take that. I don't want Lantern to fall asleep because Lantern has Heal Bell, so I could go ahead and cure the sleep anyway later, so it's not really too big of a deal. So now that my Latias here is foddered out for the sleep, I can go ahead and switch back into my Lantern to take anything this Politoed is going to even try to attempt. He's going to withdraw himself though and send in Kevin, which is going to be his Toxicroak again. Thanks to Dry Skin to go ahead and heal up each turn. Not really too big of a deal. Either way, I can just go ahead and go for the Heal Bell here. I take the opportunity for him to be asleep to go for that Heal Bell. And now that Lady in Red is woken up, I'm going to go ahead and switch in to Lady in Red and go for the Draco Meteor if I can. And so I'm going to send Lady in Red here now. He's still fast asleep, so that's kind of bad. So we're going to go for Draco Meteor here, which I must admit has an absolutely awesome animation this generation. I've never actually saw it until my last stream, but man, it looks awesome. So he goes down, and the rain now officially stopped, and now he's going to send in Thumbtack his Scissor again. Obviously, I'm going to switch out here and just send in my Chandelure. Seems like the best play overall. And he sets up a free Swords Dance. Alright, that's fine. I'm going to go for I'm going to go for the Energy Ball here, expecting him to switch. Because who would stay into a Chandelure, right? With a Scissor, right? Right? No, he just stays in and goes for Bullet Punch. Well, that didn't go according to plan at all. So basically, he has a free Swords Dance plus Mega Form Scissor here. That's going to do some pretty good damage to anything on my team. I send in my Conch Elder here, going to go for that Drain Punch right off the bat. I actually forgot to take into consideration that Drain Punch got a power boost this generation. So once I got my Guts activated, I'm like, alright, Mach Punch will do as much damage as an actual Drain Punch, right? No, that's right, Drain Punch got a power boost. Okay, well, that kind of stinks pretty bad. Alright, well, never mind. I'm going to go ahead and die from another Bullet Punch here. Because I have nothing else I could actually take a Bullet Punch safely, except maybe my Lantern. Now I try to intimidate the Scissor here, and I'm going to go into my Mega Form. Wait, does Bullet Punch take priority over Mega Form, or did I just forget to activate it? I don't know what happened there, but I lost to a critical hit Bullet Punch, whatever. So now since my Lantern here, I'm going to go for the Skull to pretty much kill it off because it's in low red. I'm not really all too afraid, or whatever. So basically, he's going to go ahead and send his next one, which is going to be his Mew. I'm going to switch out. I'm not sure what the Mew's going to do because Mew's moveset is completely unpredictable. He's just going to go ahead and set up the Calm Mind. Alright, well my Latias has specs, so I pretty much can cancel that thing out. I'm going to try going for the Trick here, so therefore I can't Calm Mind up anymore, can't recover, recover Soft Boiled, which is its only form of recovery if I'm not mistaken. No, Roost, that's right, you could use Roost or Soft Boiled, but it can't use Recover. Either way, I'm going to go for Draco Meteor here, which does a decent chunk, especially after a crit, which is once again unfortunate. I think I've misused that word like maybe 6 times so far in this narration. Wow, that's interesting. Anyway, I have the leftovers, of course, with the trick, and he's locked into Thunder. So now that he's locked into Thunder, I'm going to send him my good idea, which is going to be a good idea because I'm going to Volt Absorb that Thunder, being back in full health again. So very nice. He's obviously going to withdraw because there's no reason why he would stay in with his Mew, and he's going to send in his Smeargle. Thankfully, I could do some damage to it because I don't have any entry hazards up right now, and because of that, he has a Sash, and if I couldn't kill it in one turn anyway, so I'd take it out with at least do some damage to it. So I'm going to send my Photoshopped here again, which I could tell because of the pixels. And now he sends in a Sticky Web, but it's too unfortunate. I already outsped you because I switched it in perfectly. Going to go for that Quiver Dance again. He's always going to set the Stealth Rock a little bit too late game. Unfortunately, if we just did it one turn earlier. But well, unfortunately, I'm going to be a Buzzkill and kill off that little thing with a Bug Buzz. So now he's going to send his next play, which is going to be Slippy, which I can finish off with a Hurricane, because thanks to the Drizzle, Hurricane now is 100% accurate instead of 91 after a Compound dies, which is awesome. So, of course, going to do some guaranteed damage, take it out, and looks like you're going in a downward spiral here. So now you're going to send in your last play, which is going to be your Mew. Going to go for that super effective Buzz Buzz. You're going to go down, and of course, that's going to be a good game.